I think it's important to say, first of all, viruses mutate all the time. And the good thing about SARS-CoV-2, actually, the virus that causes COVID-19, it doesn't mutate very much, about 2 or 3 times every month. But mutate it does. So how do we get a new variant of COVID-19? Well, variants can occur any time the virus replicates itself, and that happens all the time. If a mistake is made when it's copying its crucial genetic code, that's a mutation. These can be small, making no difference, or they can be significant, potentially affecting how quickly it spreads or how deadly it can be. Now, researchers are interested in this variant, known as N501Y, because that mutation affects a key part of the spike protein. That's the bit of the virus that uses to get into the cells, potentially, therefore, affecting how easily it could spread. Now, I should add that this mutation has actually popped up before. It's not unknown to us, most recently, in fact, in those Danish mink, that mink mutation that we saw. And it didn't really come to anything. But what we've got now on this suspect virus is a little bit of circumstantial evidence. In other words, it seems to be occurring at higher frequency in areas where we've got the highest transmission right now, in Kent, in the east of England, the south of England, in parts of London. But does that mean it's spreading more because of the virus itself or because of how we as people are moving it around? And that's what the Chief Medical Officer tried to explain this evening.
Now, we don't know what's cause and effect. Is it getting more frequent because it's in a part of the country which the rate of increase is going faster anyway, and therefore inevitably it's a higher proportion? Or is it that this virus itself is possible to transmit more easily? That isn't really yet clear.
So what we've got here is we've got a dodgy-looking suspect and some circumstantial evidence it's doing something wrong. What we need now is the proof. And the proof we need is experiments in human cells to see, does it actually spread between them quicker? Do the antibodies we make against it bind as effectively? Once we've got the answers to those questions, we'll know what we're dealing with. The good news is, as Matt Hancock said earlier, it doesn't seem to be more deadly as a virus, and it probably isn't going to affect how a vaccine would work against it.
Tom, that's